I'll call the Finance Committee of OCAM to order at 6:01 PM on 4/17/24. Just as a reminder for everyone that's here, or anyone that's dialed in, everything is being recorded, so please act accordingly.
Steve on yet?
Steve is on, yes.
Hi, Steve.
Present for the Finance Committee are
Good evening.
Corey Patrick, Steve Dollinger remote, and myself. We also have two members of the Board of Selectmen here as guests, and Paul Rochette. So we've got a fairly brief agenda this evening. I think the first thing I'd like to do is ask if there's any public comments, but I don't imagine there are. Paul, anything?
No.
No? Okay. Under correspondence, the only thing I received from the Board of Selectmen, Corey, I sent you a copy of it. I don't know if you had a chance to review the request for funds from the Finance Committee Reserve.
Yes.
So I'd like to address that. Steve, did you have a chance to look at that?
I did.
Okay, so the request is to cover the treasurer collector wages for the remaining fiscal year. And the justification is when the prior treasurer collector resigned, a number of things had to happen. The town first had to pay out some benefit time to the departing treasurer collector. They hired a consulting firm and had interim costs and covering it. And then ultimately there was an increase in the hourly rate for the new treasurer. So all that's resulted in the shortfall that they have right now. I think that's all reasonable. I'll ask the other members, you have any thoughts or comments?
What do we have available in the funds?
We have available in the funds just over 30. Let me pull it up. The reserve has 30,619.15, and this is a $10,000 request. So it would take us down to 20,619 in the reserve fund for the rest of the year.
And that's the fund that we're cutting next year, correct?
We're cutting it down to 30 is what we've got, is what has been proposed for the budget.
Okay. No issues.
Steve, any comments or issues?
None. I'm good.
Okay, I will then make a motion that the Finance Committee Reserve Fund transfer to the Treasurer Collector Wages account number 0100-145-15110, the amount of $10,000 to cover the shortfall through the balance of the fiscal year. Excuse me. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous vote. Thank you.
Did we account for that in our fiscal 25 budget?
As far as, well, the way it would work in the budget is, right now we have a $40,000 budget.
Sorry, I meant for them.
Oh, for the wages? Yes, yeah, they are in there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don made the comment that it was not tied to this, but he made the comment either one or two meetings ago that the treasurer collector had received the wage and it was in the salary.
Okay, so in fiscal year 25, we won't have this same request.
We would not.
Okay.
We should not.
No,
Let's hope we do not,
it
as
should not.
long as we keep the treasurer collector.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And it assumes only 15 hours, like there's no extra money for a 16-hour week. It's
Yeah,
no buffer.
thank you.
That was the only correspondence I've received. What I'd like to do is talk about the budget a little bit and kind of where we're at. When we met, I guess a week ago now, we went through the revenue forecast. We went through where we kind of stood on what's been recommended for the budget. We're getting down to where we need to finalize a budget, and I know I've said this multiple times, but I'm still very concerned, or even more concerned than I was. I'll get to that in a minute. When we finished last week, we were sitting with, I believe it was an $11,000 deficit, and we made some changes to the finance reserve fund. That's the 10,000 you're thinking of, Corey, that took it from 40 down to 30 in the budget right now. And we made one other adjustment. We ended up, I think it was slightly positive, less than $1,000. I'd have to go pull it back up. If I recall, that's where we were at the end of the last meeting.
I think we were still in the negative until the police chief came in and he voluntarily gave up $7,000 on the spot. He cut something $7,000. And that pushed us to just about $232.
214.
214? 214 positive. So we would not have been there if the police chief hadn't volunteered that
And we need to
$7,000.
double check when we get to the spreadsheet that I put that $7,000 in, because I'm not sure it's in. I was trying to update it because I sent it to Lori. The version she had was before the meeting was one of them. So we were going back and forth trying to reconcile everything.
Yeah.
Or I was trying to reconcile it. So we need to do that.
Am I remembering that correctly?
I had said it was 214 and I said that was a number of my grandmother. So we left at 214, but I think we realized something was missing.
Well, that's what Alan's gonna talk about next. But I just know going through the police numbers, he was able to cut even finer right on the spot between Don and him.
That was the training.
I believe it
It was
was.
training. The,
Less training.
what's that program? Post or not post?
Yeah, that's in there. I do have it. It was police training went from 15 to, or from 22 to 15.
Yeah.
For a $7,032 decrease.
Yep. So he gave that back right on the spot
Yeah.
to help out the town.
And yeah, we had recommended that before, and I think we had walked away from it. So that was, you're right. But I had that in my spreadsheet. That's why I was thinking of stuff that we've left out. The one thing that we left out was in the revenue forecast. Somehow as we were doing calculations, and by we, that's mostly me, $20,000 got overstated. So if you remember in the meetings, I kept saying we had $125,000 growth in revenue. Lori went through all the numbers and said, you actually have $105,000. So we have 20,000 less than we thought we had. Let me share this with you all. Give me a minute.
And for all 12 people who watch this video, could you walk them through where that number came from?
When we get to the screen, sure.
Are you tracking the YouTube? Let me see. Is that real?
All right, what happened? It's not letting me do anything anymore. Ah, there it is. Share screen, start.
Oh, and I have to add you as a Stephen Top.
Presenter.
Yeah.
Yeah, just click on him and add him as a presenter.
You're now a host. So now you should be able to go to share screen.
Yeah. It's slowly working.
$33 views on the last one.
There you go.
Yeah, but probably 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, and I watched it a couple of times.
I say, I watch part of it, then I leave and come back.
Yeah.
Every time I leave, from what I understood, you
Mhm.
do that, each one's another view. So I'll bet you I'm half of them. Okay, so if you can see the screen up there, let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Corey, where's the zoom? You told me last time which ones to hit was
I think you're there, aren't you?
control.
Control and 2-finger scroll for you. Keep going. Yep.
So the total budget is this number right here. $4,924,204.29 is where the budget is right now for education and for us. The Quabbin budget, education budget goes up by 5.58%. Town budget goes up by 5.84%. So we're both going up about the same amount. I wish it was less on both accounts. I was trying hard to get the town to be less than that. You go further, you see the revenue in column L. I'm sorry, that's the increases. Let me go to the revenue. Yeah, we go. 704. Okay, that's right. The difference is we've got the fire truck included at 85,000 for principal and 40 for interest. Or 125,000 in total. The revenue is 4,914,000 and the expenses with the fire truck again of 4,924,000. So that's all in. Now, remember, or keep in mind that the fire truck is debt funded from the override. And one of the things that has changed in the spreadsheet we've been looking at is Lori has recommended, if you can see on line 282, she's taken all of the debt. She said this is actually the way from proper accounting practices that debt should be showed. It should be showed, it should not be embedded in each department that has it. Like we had the municipal building was in the treasurer's budget. She said, really, that should be, all the debt should be shown together so the town people can really tell what the debt is.
Oh, okay.
You shouldn't show debt in 3 or 4 different places. It should all be in one place so you can say, this is the town's total debt, how much is currently in override. We had very little actually being paid out of override previously. I mean, it was, the municipal building was 31,000 and the Quabbin Middle High School roof is 14,800. Lucy, do you by any chance recall when the high school roof will come out?
The high school,
The middle, Quabbin Middle High School
the
roof?
middle high school, that's still got a ways to
It's
go.
10 years this year, so I didn't know if it was a 10-year deal or 20 years. It was before my time. I don't know. I didn't know if you might
Mm.
recall.
That I do not know the exact time.
Okay, when,
But-
Lori said this is the 10th year we'll be paying on it this year, so.
Most of the roofs that we've done in the town have been 20 years.
Yeah, okay,
I know Ocam was 20.
okay. So anyway, I'm very comfortable saying I trust Lori's number. She spent time looking at this. I can't say that somewhere in there isn't another place where I had a fat finger and hit a 2 instead of a 1 or a 1 instead of a 2. I'm not an Excel person. I just try to do the best I can with it. So eventually, hopefully someone will be able to help with some of that.
What cherry sheet numbers are we using?
$399, $124 is the net number as far as what Lori is using. I mean, this is her numbers.
Okay.
I didn't put anything in here.
So as of today, the House is proposing 909,000 and the governor was proposing 914,000.
But yeah, so there's a difference. Yeah, and that could be a help or a hurt until we get there. We don't know.
Yep.
But again, I'm
Two of us sitting together.
Lucy, can you let me turn those chairs for me?
No, this is fine.
we okay? Lucy, you okay? Lucy, you want to come over here?
No, that's all right. I just figured, so the three of us aren't sitting at the.
Oh, okay, got you. Again, it's a good question, Corey. I think it's going to be relevant when we get down to it, but I think the bigger question is with everything that we've considered so far and the revenue is literally reviewed by the town accountant at 3 o'clock this afternoon, 2:30, 3 o'clock. We're in a $9,544.42 deficit. The reason it changed is I went back through the whole spreadsheet since I talked to her. And I had neglected to we had the treasurer had requested a salary increase, if you remember, of $3,000 and some dollars. Well, I sent it to you on that sheet. I corrected everything except that one item in my sheet. So I corrected that and that took us from the 11,000 that Lori said down to the $9,544 deficit we're in right now. I had sent to you, the Board of Selectmen, a listing of items to be verified. Aaron, you came back and said you could verify the first 3 or 4, and then the rest of them, you weren't sure. You guys were gonna discuss them, I think, at the meeting you
We
had last night.
Yep.
So if there's anything there that's a help or a hurt, I should put it into the spreadsheet.
Okay, so the first one, oversight 27,500, correct?
Hang on, let me,
That was ambulance assessment.
Assessors part-time wages,
Your number was correct. It was 20,000.
okay. Office supplies, assessor 800,
Correct,
assessor dues 200,
correct,
Board of Health part-time wages 5150.
correct.
Administrative assistant, BOS education 1500 or
2,500.
It is 2,500. Okay, so that's gonna be changed. So we're now back to 10,000 deficit. How do I get my stuff back, Corey?
What are you looking
I'm
to?
trying to highlight it. Get it. I raised it up so it's full screen. How do I get out of full screen? Okay, if you can email me, I can put them in later too, Aaron, but that's, let's keep track of it. So we've got it. Additional $1,000 there. There you go. You got it. Okay. Council on Aging Coordinator wages.
12,480.
Meeting. Okay, so you're gonna go with the correct numbers. It went away again. I'll just make a note.
So
It'll be easier.
it is just floating. So if you hover up there, it'll reappear. Yep, a little bit higher. Right there. It should come back. Yep. And if you want to change that, you can. I think it's hidden right under that piece, unfortunately.
You know, I'm just gonna make notes off to the side. I think it'll be easier so I can keep that on full screen.
Okay.
It's the one below though, isn't it?
It could be.
Oh, you had education, is that what that is? Yeah, it is. Okay, sorry. And then the next one, 12,480 is
I'll
correct.
just slide that over first.
Do you want a mouse? There is an extra one.
You know, I've never gotten good with them either.
Okay.
Hate to say it, but. And the other one we're correcting is the
Coordinator wages.
12,480. Okay,
No on the increased planning board. It is 500. That's a stipend. Somehow,
how about the part-time fire salaries?
part-time fire.
Line 12? I had it at 43,689 and your spreadsheet on the SharePoint site, you had a 48,708. Which is a lot more than a 3% increase. I know Donna previously said it was going to get to 3%. Did that change?
Didn't we add some money in for training?
He was asking for money for training. I don't know of any money being added in. I didn't have that number, but that's what you had on your spreadsheet.
50,000 something.
Right, and we met him in the middle.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. I wasn't there. so-
Yeah.
Yeah, we had chopped it back.
So that was the number that we settled on
That's with the 3% and the additional training money.
Yep. For the additional firefighters.
So you're saying the BOS is recommending it's the 48,708.
Correct.
Right.
And then
We-
planning,
Yeah, so real quick, so let's just get the cat out of the bag here. So do we think, Alan, the school budget is completely done, or do you think it's gonna go back? Because imagine if they dropped it 10 grand. Yeah, it would be at zero, but I mean, with whatever other cuts that we could do, but do we need to go to the school board or to our not Mr. Nutter and say, hey, we need to talk with you guys about, we can't really give the green light on this budget. We needed to come down to like 0.3% or something.
In theory, you would like to be able to do that, Steve. We had the superintendent here last week.
2 weeks
And
ago, I think, right?
she assured us she was trying to sharpen her pencil further.
Mhm.
So I think they're going to go back and they're already gone back and hopefully are doing that. Again, theirs is they're 60%, we're 40% of the budget is where we're at. But normally, at least in the years I've been on the finance committee, once they sort of say, this is our number, they'll tweak it, but it may not be as much as we would like them to tweak it. I realize right now where we're in a deficit, $10,000 or $20,000 can make a difference. But I don't think we can yet plan on a benefit from the school to offset the town. I think we need to figure out what the town can
Yeah.
do on its own. And if the school does something that reduces our obligations there, that would certainly be a plus, and we can always revisit some things afterwards, but talking to Lori, she made the point that you really can't go to the town meeting with a deficit. I know, Don, you said we can,
No,
but
DOR says we can.
she's from an
but
account,
they
yeah, she's from an accounting perspective, you really never
They
should.
don't want you to.
Right, you never should.
Yeah.
Because, I think I've been saying it, my internet net is unstable, okay. I've been saying it for the last month and a half that we're very close to spending all of our free cash, and right now we have spent it all. And that means next year you would start spending stabilization. Yes,
Did the Board of Selectmen or FinCom hear back from the school about the question for full-time equivalency? Or full-time
I've
equivalent?
followed up on it, and got some emails back. I was promised something that was on Friday last week. It was actually from the superintendent. Cheryl was out for a few days, and I guess she didn't know when she was here that Cheryl was gonna be out for a few days. So they said they would be addressing it, this week.
Okay.
So, and I have not seen anything as of the time I came here. Again, I expect something. I clarified, we were looking for, really some answers also on not just the full-time equivalency or equivalence, but also on what drove the benefits up $620,000.
I think we were looking to compare the two.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on, or have them compare it for us if they can
Yep.
show it in such a way. Okay, going back to the sheet here, if we could, Aaron.
Planning board,
Planning board, I had
it's
515.
500. That should be a stipend. Stipends did not get
Doesn't show up as a
increases.
stipend on my.
Yeah,
sheet.
I don't know how they ended up as wages or salaries, but they're not. Like the tree warden shouldn't be a salary, it should be a stipend, and that did not get an increase.
Who would send that to the accountant for correction? FinCom or Board of Selectmen?
We
Would
would,
be Board of Selectmen, yeah.
Okay.
Police administrative assistant wages,
You were correct.
so that's going up 240.
That the 15, yeah. Poll workers, you were correct.
It does get 3%.
Yep.
The short-term interest, Don, I think you missed it when I was running through where we're at right now. But one of the things Lori recommended the town accountant or contract town accountant, I'm not sure quite what her title is that really the proper way for us to show all of our debt is in one section instead of having it embedded in different
yeah,
cost centers. She said that way that the town, the citizens, when they see it or want to see it, it's all there.
Yeah.
It's not kind of just, it's not mixed in that way.
Yeah.
So we pulled that out. So it's all now down in the bottom, and we'll go back to that in a minute, down to the bottom of the budget.
Right.
But, did you have Any comment on the amount there, Aaron, or do we agree that?
It was 150, additional 150. Oh, you're on debt interest?
Yeah, short-term debt interest. Um,
I think the 12,914 was correct.
That came from the treasurer.
okay, so I'll have to relook at that.
And the Worcester County came directly from the treasurer. I believe that was a,
Yeah,
Okay, so here's one of the questions I have. I know we hired a director for the library today.
Yeah.
Saw that email. Do we know the salary and benefits package that was offered and accepted?
We don't have any of that yet.
Okay, so the reason our numbers differ on the
we know it's 19 and a half hours.
on the Worcester, right, you said that, right, the Worcester County retirement, the difference between what I show and you show as a number is 22,500.
Right.
And that's the number, Don, you've used as you said, that's the right number to use for total benefits.
Health insurance.
Well, I just plugged it into somewhere.
That line item is specifically the county retirement,
Okay, so,
which we get an assessment letter, which we already got.
mhm.
And that assessment letter was 98,736. So we know right up front what we're getting.
It's 22,000.
No, that's not, because you have to put it now in health benefits, if that's where it goes. I put it in the wrong, if you say,
Didn't we put the health we put the health insurance at 22,000 plus,
Did we?
yeah, plus another one.
Oh,
well,
We put for a family plan and a one single plan, I thought.
it went from 60 to 80, right?
Yeah.
89.
I think so.
Okay.
let's look.
I remember the same thing as Aaron saying.
And I'm not even sure that that individual is opting into
Yeah, we don't know.
health insurance.
So what did you say we put it into? Group health?
Group health.
You've got a $29,386 increase there. So you're saying the 22.5 is in that also?
That's it.
So it's in there also.
Yeah.
So that's a nice find that we had. We double counted it.
Yeah.
Okay, town share Medicare. I had it at 20,000, you had it at 13,000. Did that go down for some reason?
Yeah, it was overfunded last year.
And these came directly from the treasurer. The foreclosure went down to 2,000.
Yeah, I did not have any of this
Yeah.
information, so. And tree warden salary, does he?
It's
have
not a
3%
salary,
increase?
it's a stipend.
It's a stipend
Yeah.
also.
So, yeah.
So we save $11.
All right.
It counts when you're at 214.
So if I did all that adding and subtracting quickly, correctly, we just picked up $22,111. And I'll go back over that based on what we saw here in Corey, if you'll double check the numbers for me. So that's good. So it was really, everything offset everything. That we had offset against the double charge for the benefits. So now instead of being 9,000, and I'm talking roughly negative, we should be somewhere in the range of about 12, 13,000 positive. So that's good.
They would fix the whole roof now.
So while Corey's looking at this, I was gonna bring it up under new business, but why don't we, if we could talk about it, Corey? Steve, one of the things that we did is we submitted an article. You got it set?
I think you're okay.
I think I'm right, okay. We submitted an article for $15,000 for the Ocam Center School repairs. I'm wondering if we should pull that article.
That's the stabilization fund.
There
one.
was this setting up, or should we just transfer funds from general stabilization to the Ocam Center School for the first year? Does anyone have a thought on that either way?
It might be a lot easier.
The transfer from stabilization to stat. I mean, I like it. I think conceptually we need to do it because we know we have a problem
Right.
coming up at the center school.
Right.
But if we earmark the 15,000 from stabilization, we're not touching, we're not funding it out of free cash this year, and hopefully next year we can fund it out of free cash. So
Yeah.
I think it probably needs to be rewritten. I know it's in your hands now, but if we maybe should be.
Yeah, we can.
Just,
switch it around, too.
and the other one is the assessors, it's not called stabilization, but it's the reserve. Should that be funded out of stabilization? Or should that come from free cash?
Again, we could do the same thing with that
But
this year.
if it goes to coming out of stabilization, does it take a 3/4 vote or a 2/3?
2/3.
2/3.
2/3, right?
My thought was, Corey, that, that way, I'm trying to not end up with no free cash. We're gonna, I mean, if we go with this budget as it currently sits and live with it. Again, the accountant, I think we weren't here yet, Dawn. She and I communicated a lot today and had a fairly long phone conversation. She's strongly concerned about the way we're spending money. She said, that you're gonna burn through all of your current free cash. And that is just a really bad practice for a town to get into. So yeah, I'm just sharing it, and I don't think she would mind me sharing this. She said, I'm just concerned, that's basically what she said. You should not be doing what you're doing from a sound financial perspective. I think the challenge we have is, I think we all know we've had some turnover. Wages have gone up significantly to replace people. The treasurer is an example. We again talked about that before. To find a treasurer, you had to increase the hourly wage. We've got a significant increase in for the town clerk. Because we can't find anyone at a lower rate, and not lower rate, but hours, I realize it's hours in
Yeah.
rate, but. You've got the library where we just approved an increase in hours and 22,000 in benefits if necessary.
Mhm.
So it's becoming more and more expensive to operate within the town.
Mhm.
And I know at the same time, you all, the Board of Selectmen, have been discussing the idea of, how do you coordinate all of this? Do you need a town administrator, shared services administrator, and all these different things? And we've also got to really start thinking about how we just cut back. And I went through some fairly drastic corporate cutbacks where you would sit down and at the end of the day, you'd say, okay, everything but salary gets cut 15% and everyone's salary gets frozen. I mean, I went through that a few times. That's not fun. You may have been through that also. I don't know.
We've done 0% here.
I was here for the zero when Paul was the chairman, but that may be where we're at next year, the way this year is shaping up.
Just to interrupt you, well, I agree. I know you know that I agree with what you're saying. To answer your questions, I think that it's easier to sell to the residents that it's a good idea to take the 15,000 for the school roof, to put that aside because we know we have an upcoming cost. I think it sounds like Don supports it, and I think that the town residents would be in more support taking that 15,000 out of stabilization. I don't understand the 6,000 for the assessor reevaluation haven't come out of stabilization. That, I know you said it sounds easier, but to me,
Does it?
they
Doesn't
don't,
make sense. They're not the same.
They
I
don't-
agree. That's
they
why I
don't-
said,
they're not the same.
that's why I said, does it make sense for it to come out of it or not? I
the
don't know.
the school roof is a project we know that's coming.
Mhm.
Let's start putting money aside for it now. You can sell that to town residents that this is a sound
It's a good
fiscal
It's a
decision.
good decision.
The assessor reevaluation is a different,
And that's an ongoing every 3 year,
Every 3 years.
something that we fund 1/3 of, but every.
that, to me,
year.
that should have come out of free cash.
Okay,
And that is 2025.
it is, okay. So it's next,
So it's, we gotta do
we
it.
gotta do it, yeah. Steve, any thoughts on that?
No, I'm good with what's said.
Did we lose?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep. Still there.
All right, cool.
When you were talking to Lori, did she say she has the revenue reconciled through March?
I did. You okay, Steve?
Yeah, I'm here. Yep. I didn't know if you guys could hear me, but yeah. I'm good.
Yes.
All right, I'm back.
You want to see if Steve had a comment?
Steve, did you have any comments?
No,
on
I'm
how-
good. I'm good with
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Why I asked that is the treasurer told us Monday that everything for revenue has been turned into the accountant through March as of Tuesday morning.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that either, so I didn't ask her about it.
We don't know, like that list says, as last year. We don't know what's changed.
No, but she went through what I was using. This is you missed the beginning here. And we found that I had a $20,000 overage or more than we really had. I remember I kept saying we had 125,000.
Yeah.
She said you had 105,000 at that point in time. So whatever's changed since then, somehow either maybe I just typed wrong. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I went looking and I said, I don't know how I got there, but she said he could have done this, you could have done that. It was a mistake. So that's why we're actually in negative territory.
Yeah.
After last week when we met, if you remember.
Yeah.
We got to positive through some of the things we did, the finance committee taking 10,000 off the reserve, the police chief gave up 7,000 in training. Got us back to at least not being in a deficit position. Finding that 20,000 put us back in a deficit. I now think, again, I want to sit down and play with the spreadsheet because it takes me a while sometimes to type stuff in and make sure it's right. But Corey looked at it and I looked at it, and I think if we were what was it, 9,000 some deficit, and we've picked up 22, so we're somewhere around 12,000 positive right now, I think. So that's where I think we're at. Let me try to, share this again. I realize I'm not, sorry.
The second thing on the revenue. The pilot is listed at 140 for FY 24 and 140 for FY 25.
Okay, the what now?
The pilots,
For the state land.
is that just the state money for the state lands?
We would have to ask her. I don't want to misstate anything, Don. I don't consider myself
Okay, I didn't.
I'm not an expert on the revenue. No, that was something that last year, if you remember, the year before, Paul and I did the revenue forecast, we didn't have an accountant.
And it went up. It's not 140. It was more than that, I thought.
The state lands last year should have
Should have been 156.
156.8,
But we set the tax rate on 140.
and these are the proposed numbers.
Yeah, the House brought it down, didn't they?
156, 959. Yeah, so $16,000 up to the House. I don't know what the Senate's gonna do.
Yeah. And again, they may or may not, you know, I think until we know those numbers, we can't.
We
Like,
can't use them, but we,
can hope.
$16,000
Yeah.
that we may have.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
You know, that 6,000 you're talking about for the assessors, we cut contracting plowing
Yep.
from 10 to 5.
yep,
You could take the 5 out of there until we get this thing balanced out.
Hopefully we won't have a snowstorm before the special town meeting.
and so we, you know what, after we made those changes that we went through earlier, I think the big one was Council on Aging. Because that went up, we're actually at $11,000 deficit with that added in. So we had 22, so we've got about $11,000 positive right now.
Yeah.
What I was gonna suggest, and I wasn't sure how many of the Board of Selectmen were gonna, I know you guys aren't in formal meeting, but we're gonna be here tonight to listen in, is that I circulate this around tomorrow morning or this evening. And everyone just take a look and say, okay, where else can we cut? I mean, I think spending 2 hours going through this tonight, we've done that 3 different nights now.
Mhm.
I think we kind of all know it well enough to say, here's the things, there's other things I've highlighted I wanted to share. This is what I think of as, okay, control. Trying to make it bigger, Corey, it's not working.
I think just, we gotta get rid of that still. Now click in here somewhere. Now you can do it.
That's a little better. Okay, thank you. I went through and I said, okay, and again, this was before anything tonight that we've talked about. So this is from this afternoon. It's showing where the increases are, that are impacting the budget. This is included in what I'll be sending to you. Make that bigger. There you go.
You also have Control Alt minus and plus,
Ah, okay.
in case that's easier than the
Scroll
scroll.
lesson in Excel.
So,
So again, this is in there. You can all look at it. I'm not sure there's anything left on some of these to cut. It just kind of, you know, I think one of the questions we need to be ready to talk to at the town meeting are where are the increases? Now, we've got the Worcester County retirement is showing the 31,850. That's an error. We know we take 22,000 out of that. So that drops that down on the list. But I think these are the items that when people look at the budget, these are the things they're gonna focus in on, you know, which salary went up, what happened in wages, and then what other things went up significantly. Again, when I looked at this and I see the contract services on this, Don, for the 5,000, you said we maybe take that down to 0. You know, the other things that I think people are gonna look at and just wonder what you're doing. One's gonna be the BOS website IT services. That's a $13,000 increase in 1 year.
It's not though.
But that's,
Remember we consolidated all those other accounts?
I thought that covered your telephone and some other things. Or was
No.
that was it. Okay.
There were two.
That's right. You're right. You're right. So that takes that. So but you gotta be ready because this is how it would show when they look at
Oh,
it. You know, we want to be ready to talk about what caused it and how we got to where we got to. Because I was trying to go through and say, okay, what were the things that were big that happened that influenced the budget? And salaries are a big part of it.
Mhm.
The rest of it, I mean, the other things, group insurance, town hall, telephone, a lot of these things are just, they're fixed bills, the blanket insurance. And I've never been a fan of the cut every office supply and everything 5 or 10% because you end up with a few $100s. You know, it's just, that's not where the money is. The money is in these areas here. So again, what I'm suggesting for the finance committee, Steve, Corey, is that, you know, we send this out to the board of selectmen and to all of us. And everyone go through it one more time and have that discussion. Do we have everything right is where I'm trying to get us to, where we believe it's accurate.
Sounds good.
But I think it takes some time. I mean, I don't know how much time all of you spent on your own looking at the various budget sheets, but
Too much.
I've got days put into it. I mean, literally. And I don't think we benefit a lot by running through it line by line tonight. I'll ask, does anyone have anything on the budget we want to discuss?
So the only thing I'll say is I think language matters. And for the accountant to say the spending that's happening, you look at that, we're talking, I think, minimal increases that are quote discretionary, which are to employees' wages, that have been long below the market. So
And-
where's this, spending spree? There isn't one.
Well, she sent me 2 towns that she works with. Both. I didn't bring that with me. She sent 2 PDFs. I can send them to you if you'd like to see them. And she said, just an example of what other towns spend. Here's 2 towns that I work with. You know, it's not random. I know these 2 towns. They're both significantly bigger. Their budgets were, I think, 10 or 20, 10 for one, and one was bigger, million versus Ocam, so double size or more, that have lower salaries for these type positions. So again,
How many positions do they have?
she
in
had
that
all the details
department?
written there. I didn't have,
Yeah.
I mean, I got that, I looked at it at
Yeah.
4:30 this afternoon. So again, she's just saying that, you know, that the school is spending. She referenced that also. I mean, it's just that we're spending. And some other towns are not. And I think all towns face probably similar challenges across the state, especially our rural towns, with the, I don't know if lack is the right word, but with the level of support that comes from the state house and everything to the rural communities versus some of the metro communities. But she's trying to compare that. And she says, you know, I can give you examples of where you are spending more. And I'm sure there are examples of towns that are spending less. Or they're spending less than other towns.
Yeah.
Is the point she was making. She said, but your fact, all you've got, again, that's how I took it. All you've got are your numbers. You've got how much ever revenue you get. And you should be able to live within.
And our rate compared to all the other towns is at the very bottom of what what we're raising to run a town. And so that's also a factor that needs to be considered.
You've talked about that a few times. Doesn't the Board of Selectmen have to raise that as an article to be voted on? Is that how it gets
But
changed?
I've only been on since September.
No, I'm just saying.
And
That's how it gets-
I pointed out the fact that this town is not raised enough to provide for the basic
You
services.
calculated how much it would raise if we changed it?
So I did.
Okay.
So here is the levy limit. This is from the state DLS. Basically, they're saying we're around 3.2. And your ceiling is 7.3. And 2024, they do the calculation based on the 2.5%. And so they gave us a fiscal year. This was printed out today,
Yes.
but they gave us a levy ceiling of basically 8.0 million would be if you max it out. That can pass.
And I honestly don't understand that
Yeah, I'm not
enough.
sure I understand how all that works. I
So-
would have to sit down and go through it.
You haven't spent 2.5 limit.
No, I understand that much, but I'm
But that means we left $280,000 that we could have.
on the table. Right, I understand that,
We're not gonna make that up.
but you can't.
You can't.
Retroactively make it up.
Can't do it.
Only in the year.
So if you look at the past 5 years and the DLS has it, you'll see 90,000 one year. This is.
Yeah,
different-
I've
different
looked at
chart
that,
than I'm
Don.
talking
I just, but I don't know how to raise it. I don't know how to change it. I
about.
thought
Well,
it
what
was
you
kind of
do is you
fixed.
don't charge things to free cash. You put it on tap, raise and appropriate.
That's how you raise your,
That's how you raise the 2.5, up to 2.5.
And
It's the wording in the articles. We always seem to go, take out of free cash, take out of free cash. It should be raised and appropriate. Now, 2024, we've only left 11,000. to the
I saw
city.
that actually, yeah.
Okay, but prior to that, it was 70, 80, 90.
And then to further back up Aaron's point, these are all things we need. We need police, fire, teachers. I think, everyone here, I believe we support
Most
the
definitely.
library. These are all things that the town residents want, so we have to support. So Aaron's point was, I pulled this today from DLS as well. This was all the communities ranked, all 351. And Ocam's tax rate for residential is listed at 11.08. West,
222nd, is that what it is?
that's a jurisdiction code.
Oh.
Everything in blue is all our neighboring communities. So West Brookfield, higher, 11.23. Spencer, they have services higher. Hardwick, higher.
14, is it 14?
Hardwick is at 12.62. East Brookfield, higher. North Brookfield, they have services higher. Barry, higher. Holden, higher. New Braintree, 14.54. Their services are pretty comparable to ours.
Yeah.
Rutland higher, Brookfield higher, Paxton higher.
Yep.
That's just a list of nearby communities. And we are third from bottom.
Mhm.
Just something for consideration. And again,
Right.
if you have a water department, that
Well,
varies.
that's, yeah,
But just food for thought.
Yeah.
Because at some point, the town residents want police, they want fire, they want a library. You can't cut anymore.
Mhm.
You have to look
Have
at,
to do it.
you have to look at those numbers.
And I think it's been extremely admirable that we have had dedicated volunteers. But how many hours can we all put in to run a $4.9 million business part-time? It's not sustainable.
Okay.
I gotta fix that. Sorry.
Moving
I
Kate.
take responsibility.
And I think the thing we're going back, Aaron, is that I'm not sure that the results that are there, when you say, we could have done more raise and appropriate than we did, I'm not even sure that was intentional by anyone to say we want to keep the tax rate down. I think it was,
well, I don't think it's intentional at
yeah,
all.
it's just the way it was
The way
done.
it worked out.
Yeah, it's the way it was done by the.
But we were always,
For years.
It's just
you know,
understanding how the system works.
but I would say the culture was, we pay 19 and a half hours. We don't we don't pay more than what we've,
Yeah, yeah.
and so we've set this,
I've actually. looked at it.
this bar, which was unrealistic, and yet we still had people increasing their amount of work in stipend positions. And then they leave, and then suddenly people are like, we're not gonna do that. But I think it definitely was a culture of, we just don't want to have to spend that kind of money because we've been okay doing without it. I think other communities have been, maybe found these issues earlier on than we did. And now, I mean, we've been fortunate. And the fact that the wage study in 2022, and we're still so far behind.
I think one of the things we should try to make sure of is we use the maximum we can, at least for this year, for raise and appropriate.
And we shouldn't feel bad about it.
What was it?
Like, we can't make it like we're fiscally irresponsible. Like, those are necessary expenses.
Services, yeah.
There was no
Police
frivolous,
department, yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt, yeah.
I mean, unless we're gonna eliminate the library, which I don't think the town is gonna support.
Or Council of Aging.
Yeah, the town's not gonna support
Right,
that.
absolutely.
So who do you pick? Like, how do we not fund something? And that was my point about the community education. I think we've just been so used to, we're gonna keep it where it is just because we've been able to do that. The community education this is no longer sustainable at the rate we've been doing it. To say that this has been an honest assessment, it's not overspending. Because I think that language is gonna get out there. And I don't think that's true. I think that's a false narrative.
We've also had employees working and not being compensated. Which is
Yes, no, I'm aware of that.
huge
Yeah, I've heard
liability.
that.
And we already know that. So,
Well, I think those are all very good things that we need to work to address
Mhm.
and figure out how to,
Incrementally.
I was gonna say include them, incrementally may be the right word, but include them in the planning for this year and, you know, for next year, for whoever's here and whoever isn't, I guess. Because there is money there. I mean, again, it's, I don't think anyone is intentionally trying to lower the tax rate. I've never heard that talked about. I think it just happened.
We're proud of it,
And
though.
we're proud of it, yeah, because it's a great place to live and you gotta have, you know, you gotta have the 3 acre, you got all kinds of good things
Yeah.
here. When people are moving here,
Yeah.
so. But anyway, so with the budget, unless you guys have more things, I would like to send this out and have everyone take a look at it.
Are you gonna run through?
Yeah, I want to go through a couple more things. One of the things that I had at the end of my budget that I wanted to just talk about is it's been floated out there, the idea of doing some kind of presentation to the town. We did last week, and I think Paul spoke up and said the last time we did it, we had like 5 people show up. I was looking at the calendar and I've got a couple of personal things coming up. I'm not sure I'm in a position to do that. I don't know how you feel about it, Corey, but it's a lot of work.
I would actually ask Aaron if he thought there was a better way to reach people. You know,
I don't think a meeting is needed. I think this is something that they are available to them, that they can watch.
That was
at
my
their leisure.
question. I mean, that's one of the things that came up last time is, can we just reference people to go look at the information?
I
that's
mean,
out there?
Over 200 people watched the annual town or the annual town, special town meeting. 200 people. It was a 20-minute meeting and there was really nothing discussed.
and
But-
about 100 people in
But it was great
attendance.
they listened.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I thought it was great they dialed in and listened or.
But after the
watched it.
fact,
Yeah,
I mean,
think it's great.
so people aren't volunteering anymore and people aren't going out of their way to be in a meeting. But if we make it available to them, I think they're becoming engaged at their comfort level. And we want them to have information and not innuendo or false news. Because I think we need to be ahead of it and united in the work that's being done.
Okay, so I'll just consider that table, then we probably won't do a meeting this year and it can come up again next year maybe, but I was looking at the calendar and I said, I was looking at it more from a timing perspective, but I think that's a very good point, Aaron, that it's all, a lot of it's here already.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What the point I was trying to make is if there was a PowerPoint,
I know, I see him.
to then record it and put it out there.
Paul, you got a question?
Just, yeah, Paul Rochette from Gaffney Road. Just as a consideration, would it be possible to put the line item budget on the town, on the town's website? I think I think more people would view it and look at it than you would ever get to come to a meeting for just a general knowledge meeting.
Actually, if we mail it out usually about 10 days before the town meeting. If the Board of Selectmen put it on their website at
Yeah,
the
but
same
you
time.
don't mail out the line item, okay? You just.
Right, no, what I'm
just
saying,
mail out with the.
if the Board of Selectmen put the whole budget on the website at the same time.
Put a link on the
Say if you
mailer.
want to see the details, go to the website type of thing, because you're already notifying every citizen that we're mailing it out. So that way they would get the summary budget with information that says, if you want to see the detail, go to the website and it's there. I mean, I think that's a great idea to do it that way. I think that would work doing it that
I'm
way.
just saying, I think more people would view it that way than.
Yeah.
Than try to do an informational
Yeah, 'cause I mean-
seminar.
In the meeting, everyone focuses on different things and thinks at a different pace and their eyes focus on a different thing. So when you're doing a meeting, not everyone's looking at the same thing ever.
Sure.
So that's a good idea. Very good idea.
Yeah.
Anything else on the budget?
But I think it would be good if you had your rolling budget that you've taken all of them and put them into one spreadsheet
Yeah.
rather than,
I'm not sure which one you mean the by year or?
no. You had all of the departments on one
Oh, and one's
worksheet.
Yeah, one worksheet, yeah.
And then that can be a PDF that people can just
Yeah.
scroll through. Because right now we have it all
We're
in
just looking at.
pages.
Pages.
Yeah, the way you guys are going through it is very cumbersome.
Yeah.
Um,
honestly,
Having,
even like next year, it'd be great if it was all on one.
Yeah. Having it this way is easier, but at the same time, it does have one disadvantage, and that is there's so much there that you kind of, whereas if you're looking at one sheet for one department, you're focused on that. When you've got,
Yeah.
306 lines of information,
Mhm.
it gets hard. But, that's what I had on the budget. I did want to talk about the articles a little bit. That was the only thing I had under new business. Did, you have anything under new business, Corey, besides the articles?
No,
I'd email those out to you. Steve, did you have anything you wanted to address under new or old business besides the articles?
No, I'm all good, man. Thank you for asking.
So I didn't put the articles up online, so I don't have our copies, but I just had a couple of comments. The first one is from us, and that's the 3-year planned review for the assessors, and I think we kind of agreed that probably should stay out of free cash, as Corey suggested. I think that was kind of where you were going with that.
yes, if it helps. The way I would look at it is if you were putting a new roof on your house at home, you pull that money out of savings. It's a one-time expense. Or, a one-time pull, and then next year, you're gonna have that money in you if you
Makes
pull it
sense.
again. To me, it comes out of savings feeling.
And the stabilization for the school would come out of stabilization. Is what I think we all agreed to.
Yeah.
The next one was from the fire department. Oops, I'll get that in order. Oh, there it is. To see if the fire department will vote to create a revolving account with all fire department permit money collected to be used for and to support all OCAM fire training, including training equipment, props, building, and fees, not to include any payroll expense. This account will have a maximum amount of 25,000 at any given time. My question when I saw that, and I don't know if you guys know the answer or not, is how much currently do they collect in permit money, and does it go into the general fund? I hadn't read the rest of the way down, okay. Thank you, Corey. So they collect about 1,500 to 2,000 in permit fees right now. So does that go into the general fund? I'm assuming it does, so that would be a reduction in revenue of that amount.
Right, I would want to hear what town council has to say about that.
I wasn't sure, I
I'm
I
not,
saw that and I forgot when I read it, thank you.
not positive we can do that,
Okay,
so.
And
comments, Corey? Yeah, go.
I had a question, I asked Paul about this. Revolving account revenue, which otherwise goes into the general fund, now is going into revolving. Does that have a negative impact on levy limits or tax rates? So it doesn't have any negative impact for future spending?
It's not gonna affect the tax rate, but it does affect the free cash.
Right.
Okay, so free
Yeah,
cash.
Cash is what it affects.
Didn't we have a discussion about Council of Aging? And they were getting money for various events they were doing?
Right.
And didn't they ask to put it into a special fund,
Revolving.
a
Revolving.
revolving fund, and somebody came back and said, no, that couldn't be done?
No, it was the amount of money that was being kept in the past for like the vehicle. Wasn't that the issue?
Oh, that was
A
back
lot-
in 1995 or whatever. They were given a certain amount of money from the Board of Selectmen each year to save up to buy a vehicle for the town, for the seniors. And we had saved up to $7,000. DOR came in one day to do a audit or whatever over the books, and they eliminated a lot of revolving accounts, and that was one of them.
So that's why I just asked if this was a revolving account, would it fall under the same?
This is a revolving account that when they collect money for the people that are participating in their exercise program, the money goes into the revolving account, but when we pay the instructor, the money comes back out of the account. So it's not sitting there like a savings account, it's actually being used.
Okay.
And it's actually saving the town some money.
Okay.
Right. Because otherwise it would go in the general fund and they would need to raise expense money to pay for those items.
I only ask because I'm happy to support the fire chief on this motion, but I'm not sure that it would pass
Yeah.
muster with legal counsel.
Yeah, it
Based on
may
what you're
not,
saying.
it may not pass with DOR either. Yeah,
Okay,
they may take one look at it and say, no, not that one.
So we're gonna check that, or the board, you'll check
Yeah,
that with
we'll
council.
check that. This is very similar to what the police wanted to do last year with the 10% admin. fee.
Yes,
And council immediately.
No, that could not be done.
This is very similar.
just because it's different than, in my mind, if you're saving up for a police car, that definition under state law, you can, that's what those accounts are for.
Well, that's
Correct.
stabilization. You're
That's
putting
the
it into
That's the
stabilization.
stabilization
Put
account.
in for them.
Okay, so this is the
And to take
revolving
it out of
account.
stabilization,
an-
it's a vote
yeah.
of the people. Take it out.
Okay,
This is no vote of anybody.
right, they just spend it as they see fit.
okay, so the board of selectmen will find out if legal and DOR are okay with something like
Yeah.
that.
Excellent. Anything more on that one? I'm good. We'll find out what's going on. There are three.
Steve, jump in?
I'm assuming, Steve, if you have a comment, you're gonna speak up.
Yes, most definitely. I'm listening to everything.
So we have the same request from three different departments: fire department, highway department, and police department. To see if the town will vote to accept section 9A of chapter 32B of Massachusetts General Law, which was brought forth last year at the town meeting, I believe, and was it tabled or voted down? Does anyone recall? I didn't go and look.
There was no vote.
There was no vote, so it was tabled. I guess the thing I would like to know on this, because it seems to be, I can understand why it's important to the fire department, police department, highway department. I understand that. I'm not sure how we find out what it costs. How do we put a number to it? I mean, because right now we're not in deficit spending, but we're darn close. And if you put this in, and again, I philosophically think it's a good idea probably, but I just am asking, can the town afford to do this? Because once someone retires, if I remember the discussion from last year, and I haven't gone back out and tried to reread any of it, Don, but you were you knew the most about it, I think. Once it's there for life.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're encumbering the town for possibly 10 or 20 or 30 years after somebody retires for a fee every year.
Right.
And as you put more and more people on that, it becomes a fairly large sum of money. I think, I don't know that. So how do we figure that out?
Well,
Who can research that?
if we. were
Okay,
to
that's
do
what I was
it-
gonna ask. I was getting there, Corey.
No, no, I
if we
want-
were to
wanna
do
hear
it
Don.
Right now, it's about $7,500 we would need to get this thing kicked off.
But
That
if
would
it's,
go into the health insurance account.
but if it's 7,500 now, how much incrementally can it grow?
Well, who's the next guy to retire? 10, 15 years down the road?
Yeah, I guess, yeah,
That's, I'm
it's a ways, yeah.
trying to think of their
Yeah,
ages.
that's true, yeah.
Saying their ages.
So Corey, do you want to take on maybe researching it a little bit and trying to figure out what it would
The
mean to
the
the
other
town?
part of this is there's a trust fund that the town should be setting up to do this. And every year you put a little bit of money in, like 0.5% of the town budget or whatever, into that trust fund, and it builds. And that's how-
So you're creating a stabilization fund, even though it's not called that,
It's not
so,
called that.
but it's, you're setting money aside.
Totally different.
Okay,
If you look at the management letter we got from the auditors.
yeah.
They said that was no big deal for this town.
Well, if you want to take it on, Corey, and just do a little research on it, because again, it came up last year.
No, but I already did.
Oh, you already did?
That's just
Yeah,
way- just way
Oh,
of time.
well.
Bonnie said that, yeah.
Excellent.
So I just want to check, what's the Board of Selectmen on chapter 32B 9A? It just cannot be enacted. It has to go to a town vote.
The town,
Right.
yeah, the town has to vote it,
Right.
and what it's going to do is pay 50% from the town of whatever that
Okay.
insurance cost is.
So I read through part one, title four, chapter 32B, section 9A. And I won't read it in its entirety, but quote, a town shall provide for the payment by vote of a town at a town meeting or majority of the votes cast in answer to the following question, which will be printed on the official ballot to be used in election in said town is in the affirmative. So my reading of that is that not only FinCom has no say on it, but the Board of Selectmen can't just enact it. It has to go to
No.
town.
Right.
And in saying that, personally, I think it's a fantastic bonus benefit to people who served us. In the old days, it was you give them a gold watch after 30 years and say thank you. Nowadays, I think it's wonderful. And if the town can afford it, we absolutely need to do that to retain good talent. For numbers wise, I could not find a breakout of section 9.8 in the DLS numbers. The closest they get is DLS has their Data Analytics and Resource Bureau. Schedule A, Part 1 through 6 is their health insurance expenditures. So here I gave some nearby towns, and they actually have about 13 years past data. I took from 2013 to 2023. You have East Brookfield went from 137,000 up 100,000 to 233,000. New Braintree went from about $4,000 to $76,000. North Brookfield went from 1.5 million up to 1.8 million. Ocam, it says we went from 20,000 to 56,000 in 2023.
So we had the least increase. So
But so what I can't confirm, it appears that section 9A numbers would fall into these numbers as its health insurance expenditures, but I could not find anywhere on the DLS page that specifically broke it out or confirmed that. But the nearby towns all spend way, way more than we do.
So Corey.
Because we do 19 and a half hours.
Yeah.
On
Don't
an
pay for
hour.
health insurance.
When I've had things that I didn't quite understand on the DLS website, there's, I've got some phone numbers, contacts for them, and they're very helpful. I mean, they'll really help you dig into stuff. They help.
Once you accept that section of the general laws, you can never rescind it. You live with it forever.
Yeah.
And the only other thing that I came across that I think that the Board of Selectmen should be aware of is that the town of Ashburnham reached out when this law first went into effect in 2011. They were concerned that they would be subjected to these costs because they had town employees who had worked for other towns or worked for them and then went to other towns.
Mhm.
And the DLM, Division of Local Mandates, Vincent McCarthy, director, came back in a letter on July 25th in 2011 and weighed in that the section 9A would have no cost impact to the town of Ashburnham based on employees that went elsewhere or came to them. And it's an interesting letter and a little bit of history as the Board of Selectmen, if you decide to put this to a town vote at the town meeting, or if you decide to put it onto the ballot, I would look up that letter, July 25th, 2011, again, addressed to the town of Ashburnham.
So the articles that we have today in front of us, they're just asking it to go to a town vote. That is really what is being decided at the annual town meeting, kind of like the same thing we did with the fire truck. You're saying, do we want to take this to a town vote? If you bring it up at the annual town meeting as an article, is that all you're doing?
That doesn't have to go to an election though, does it?
No,
Here's the actual phrase.
I thought you had the option of one or the other.
council said we could either put it on a ballot or we can do it in front of the town at an annual town meeting or a special town meeting.
Okay, I thought I heard Corey say it had to go to a vote.
It has to go to vote. at
Or-
town Meeting or ballot.
Oh.
Or if a majority of the votes cast in answer to the following shall be printed on the official ballot. So it's at a town meeting, or if a majority of the votes cast in answer to the following question, which shall be printed on the official ballot to be used at an election and said town is in the affirmative.
As town council told us last year, if you put it on the ballot, there's no discussion. People don't know what they're voting on. You know,
And you have one person who could say something that's not accurate.
right. So if you do it at a town meeting, you have discussion. You're able to explain, these department heads can explain why they want this, you know.
But I think it's a great benefit and helps retain talents. But you have to look at where we are budgetarily
Mhm.
as well, and the townspeople have to be able to vote on that.
Mhm.
Because if we're currently going in at essentially spending all of our free cash, the reality is that this will cost more down the line, and the townspeople have to figure out, what do you cut, or how do you raise more money?
And that's kind of my point about transparency and where are we at? If we're the third from the bottom and we provide healthcare to,
This is this is just local.
right, but it's in
Like
Worcester
20th
County,
from the bottom.
but in Worcester County, I think we're like third from the bottom.
It's pretty low.
But that's a decision that as a town, we're not giving benefits at the rates that other people are getting. And so,
Creates a non-competitive environment. That's-
Exactly.
how do you operate a town if you can't recruit or retain? Who else is gonna run us?
Or reward the people who have been here for 20 years and put in nights, weekends, worked in storms.
Exactly.
You know, it's a nice benefit if you can afford it.
Corey, thanks for taking the time to have done that before the meeting.
And the
Came very prepared.
point of the 10-year forecast is that, say it costs 7,500 this year, in 10 years, these numbers indicate it very well could cost 10 times that much.
Mhm.
So that we'd have to take that into account.
But that jump though to 55, that was because we added 2 full-time,
We added full-time personnel, yeah.
because we've kept that benefit at 19 and a half for so long to so few people, 3 highway guys.
I'll try to get clarification on if 9A numbers are included in this. But when I looked at this, the reality is we're at 56K, everybody else is 4, 5, 10 times where we're at in terms of those health insurance expenditures. Nearby, similar towns.
And New Braintree is more?
And the auditor had also mentioned about the trust fund, you could take 10, 15,000 out of stabilization to create the fund. And it has to be invested a certain way so that it has the maximum. And every year you put a little bit in.
Okay.
So eventually, when these people get to their ages and they're
You've got the
retiring,
money.
there's money.
Yeah, I'm sure once you have a program in place, there's probably some requirements in which you have to fund it each year.
Well, there's no requirement that you have to. They-
Really?
They highly suggest you do.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you don't, you're
There's
screwed at
no-
some
they
point in the
can't- They
future.
can't say you have to.
Okay. Anyway, I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of those articles and looked at them. There's 2 other ones I think we've got that are pretty straightforward for me anyway. Taking funds from the police department, withdraw the amount of funds necessary to purchase a new cruiser. We were putting them in there for the purpose of purchasing a new cruiser. I didn't even go and check the time the last time we did it, but I assume because he's requesting it, it's now the schedule we're supposed to be on 5 years, I think it was. 4 years,
4 years.
4 years. I have to go back and look. I remember it was done, it came up back when we started it back when I was on the committee with Paul. I remember we started putting money in there, but I don't remember which year it was.
Is there available money?
There is, there's funds there. Yeah, I didn't grab all the different stabilization accounts, but there was money there, yes.
Okay.
And then we have 2 from the Board of Assessors. The first is to accept the provisions of Mass General Law 59, Section 5, to authorize the Board of Assessors to grant real and personal property tax abatement exemptions up to 100% of the total tax assessed to members of the Mass National Guard and reservists on active duty in foreign countries. The second I thought was similar, but slightly different. This one is to increase the property tax exemption amount for veterans in accordance with Mass General Law. So one is for veterans and one is for active participants. Again, it sounds like it's about the right thing to do, a good thing to do. I would be curious if you could ask the assessors, if they put a pencil to it, what it would cost for the active ones. I know for the veterans here, they say it would increase from 400 to 800, which is the maximum allowed. And there are 15, can't read it writing that well, it's handwritten. I think there are 22 veterans.
15 clause, or
15 clause, so there's 15 clause 22 veterans that get a $225 exemption amount. Again, to me, it sounds good. I just wanted to see if the finance committee, while we were in session, had any concerns with it or questions.
I read through them both. The one for the Mass National Guard who are in active duty in foreign countries. I would fully support that as they're over there, fighting for our country.
I would too. Yeah. That's,
So,
because I got no issues with them. I just,
so I would vote in favor of that on the record. And the amount for the veterans, it seems like it's a very small amount. And, as a thank you for their service to this country, I would vote in support of that as well.
Steve, any comments?
I concur with Corey's comments.
Okay. All right,
Sorry, the only question I
Yeah.
had was, under this vote shall expire after 2 years of acceptance unless extended by a vote of town meeting. I'm guessing that's a requirement.
I don't know that, Corey. I saw it also, but I figured I had the same thing. Okay, it must be that's gonna be voted every 2
I
years.
don't think it matters to us as a FinCom, but I think the Board of Selectmen should be just aware that that wording's in there
Mhm.
for
So
your
we're-
understanding.
And it looks like it has no immediate impact on this year's budget. If I read it.
And if I could, there are other abatements that a lot of other towns are offering, especially for like seniors.
Mhm.
And I think something that's going to hit us in a very negative, scary way is with the cost of house values going up. We have some pretty large parcels of land. What happens to seniors who can no longer afford their taxes? And then those parcels become,
I believe we have people in this room who live on a fixed income
yeah.
who have talked about how their expenses have gone up.
So and so it goes against the idea that we need to raise funds for municipal services, but we're also creating an issue with people being able to afford to live in the town on fixed incomes. And they have a work abatement where a senior can volunteer to work off their abatement, which that's, we rely on volunteers and we have fewer and fewer of them. So that could potentially provide some cost savings to the town.
Yeah. I
put that to a board several years ago, and they voted no because it took money away from tax base. So, but it's something that could be brought up again. And I did speak to one of the assessors the other day about doing some kind of abatement for seniors. So they hadn't done it yet, but they're looking into it now for the next year. And she wanted to take care of the veterans first, which I understand.
Yeah.
But they are going to look into the seniors as well.
Yeah.
It's going to be very important.
Something like that, is that gonna further reduce free cash? Or what is that? How's that
think it
affect?
would impact free cash, but I have to look at it.
Okay.
I think we want to. Steve, Corey, anything else you guys wanted to discuss in the new or old business?
No, I'm good.
Okay, the only other thing I have on the agenda is to approve our meeting minutes from April 3rd. I sent those out. I got a comment back from you, Corey, that you were good with them, I believe, as written, unless you had any edits or anything, that's fine. I made some grammatical edits. I know you corrected once before for me. Steve, did you have any comments or?
No, I'm good with everything. Thank you.
Okay, I would make a motion then that we approve the April 3rd, 2024 minutes from the Finance Committee meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion is moved. And with that, I would make a motion, we adjourn the meeting at
Second.
7:25 PM. All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here.
Thanks.
Thanks, Steve.
All right.
Thanks for
Thanks,
coming,
guys.
Don, Lucy, and Aaron, and
Right.
Paul.